Let's talk about configuring drives and partitions and volumes and all of that. It's all done from the disk manager, disk management here. And remember, I said earlier that these two blocks over here on the left side, those are physical drives. These over here are the partitions or volumes that are on those drives. So I have drive level commands, and then I have volume level commands. So if I right click over here on a drive, you see that I can convert it to a dynamic disk, or I can convert it to an MBR disk. If I convert it to a dynamic disk, by the way, MBR in this case is the same as a basic, so I'm converting back and forth. If I convert it to dynamic, you'd see a convert to MBR option light up, and this one would go gray. But if I convert it to a dynamic disk, everything works fine. It keeps all my data. It just converts it to a dynamic disk. However, once I'm at a dynamic disk, if I try to convert back again, not a good idea. You're going to lose everything on the drive. It's going to wipe the drive clean. So this is a one-way process. So think carefully before you do that. Also, if I converted it to a dynamic disk, I would now have the options of span, stripe, mirror, or RAID 5 volume. I can also take the entire drive offline from here. Now over here, I have various things that I can do at the partition level. I can mark the partitions active. Now, why is that not, as a matter of fact, let's see if I can do that down here. Yeah, I don't have that option, and the reason I don't have that option is because these are GUID drives, but I could mark it as active if this were an MBR type. I can change the drive letter or path, and I showed you this one other place. I can change to a different letter if I wish, or I can mount this to an NTFS folder if I so desired. All right, next I can format this partition. I can extend and shrink the volume. I can add a mirror partition if this was a dynamic disk. I would be able to add a mirror partition or delete the volume. So these are all volume level things over here.